Dear soul, my name is Infinity, and welcome to Spiritual Infusion. Let's start with our message. What's the overall energy for love and romance when it comes to the collective? What do we need to know? We have strength, but strength wanted to come up in reverse. A couple of things are coming through. Strength is 8. You also have the devil here. There could be somebody that is very focused on you or very fixated on you. They're very focused or very fixated on your strength, what you bring to the table. I'm also getting that if somebody here could have been communicating about you in a manner where either you were very sheepish, I don't know why that came in, and I'm going to be honest, I'm channeling, so I'm not understanding everything that I'm channeling because it's for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But somebody here feels like you were kind of sheepish. Either you were somebody that was overtly weak, where you were incapable of standing up for yourself, or this is somebody that felt like you were a control freak. It's one or the other. And I feel like there was a lack of compassion. Somebody could have also felt like something here where you've been very patient about something, and whatever you've been patient on, it feels like you're no longer patient on that. And I also get that there's a lot of people, or somebody in particular, that's very fixated or very focused on you, but in a positive way. This is somebody that I also feel like wants to protect you. This is starting to make sense because strength was coming up almost in reverse, but it was to the right, which is why I put it upright. There's somebody here that I feel like kept their distance from you prior to approaching you to understand who you are. Are you somebody that's balanced? Are you somebody who expresses yourself in a certain way? Are you somebody who pretends to be something you're not? It's like there's a lot of different components or a lot of different things that are coming in here when it comes to whoever this person is, but it feels like they're tired of being away or they're tired of being at a distance from you to the point where whoever this person is, it's like they want to see you happy. It's double strength energy. It's double Leo energy. Whether that's sun, moon, rising, or Venus, there's a lot of success here and they just feel like you look very happy, or there's something where they want you to be happy. This is also somebody for the energy coming in. You're getting ready to have some type of truth about who you are and the way that you make other people feel around you. You could also be starting some type of creative venture here, whether that's online, whether that's with your skills. The best way to make money being an entrepreneur is you find something that you love and something you would do for free, and you learn how to monetize it, because then you know your energy is always positive when it's going into it because you love it. So for some of you, it's some type of creative energy coming in here, or you are somebody's inspiration to create, but it's a lot of positivity, and I feel like this positivity is directly correlating to your strength. I feel like you've either gone through a lot or you may not look like what you've gone through. Just like I said, look, this Hierophant's eyes are closed. Taurus energy, you don't look like what you've gone through. There's something about you where you have this duty, you have this energy where you're very bold, and you have this significant drive towards you where you're focused on your purpose. And your purpose is always centered around your heart. And for some of you, you could be stepping into leadership in some sense. Again, I know that this is a love reading, but I'm still going to give you whatever spirit is showing me. I also feel like whatever your leadership is, or however you are, you make people happy to the point where it grounds the energy. If people are anxious around you, it grounds their energy. It makes them feel better. You may be somebody where everybody comes up and tells you all of their business to the point where you're like, hey, I didn't need to know that. You may want to go consult a doctor with that, because I don't even know you. It's something here where your energy just makes people feel good. It's almost like your energy is coming in. They're showing me a weighted blanket, and weighted blankets, weighted heated blankets are to help calm the nerves, help calm the anxiety. I also feel like there's somebody here that's talking about wanting to marry you, coming in as Venus energy, that this is somebody that doesn't want to let you go, and they also feel like the way you make them feel, it almost feels like a kid again. Sometimes as adults, we lose track of what's important. We go into the mundane, the day-to-day grind. You get up, you make your coffee, you go to work, you get off work, you pick up your kids, you do a tap dance. I don't know what you do, you go play bingo. I don't know what you do, but it's something where you do something consistently every single day, but it's almost become the routine where you forgot the level of innocence, or this person did. Also, for some of you, people could be talking about what you physically look like, how you look younger. For some of you, you could be somebody that goes through hell in a handbasket and then pops out looking younger, to the point where people are looking and going, what did they do? Did they get work done? Why do they look different? It's just because when you're forged by the fire, sometimes you come out, shiny and bright like a diamond or whatever it may be. So it feels like there's a lot of things that are being communicated behind the scenes that you may or may not see, or you may or may not realize. And this is all about also your growth, your spiritual guidance. For some of you right now, somebody feels very spiritually tied to you, but it's not just spiritual. It's like the way that you embody them, the way that you encompass this person, because I feel like with all of this Leo energy and it's coming in as like fixed energy, there's something about you being very productive, you being very ethical, you being somebody that's a hard worker, that's very intelligent, but also I feel like you have very high standards with what is acceptable and what isn't. If people were talking about you in the past, you just allowing your energy to speak for itself, it's something that's undeniable to the people that is around you. It's something that you can't deny the fact that you make people happy, even being in your energy. For some of you, somebody's talking about your manners. I don't know why. It's pretty sad if now in 2025, we have to talk about people having manners. It's something about you, maybe in particular, where it's coming in as you having manners or you being very genuine. And this genuine energy is ultimately what is your strength, because it's the way that you think. You could be somebody that thinks outside of the box. You're a star. You're a star in a way where you create seismic changes wherever you go. I know that this is a love reading, but it's coming in as either your person is talking to people about you, because I'm viewing this through the lens of somebody, how they view you, how they're communicating about you. It's about the unseen philosophy, the unseen way that you think, because what you may or may not realize is this person was going through your person. Whoever you're thinking about right now at this moment, they were going through a lot of different things in their life until they met you. And you've provided a lot of hope, a lot of healing, and a different way of looking at things, to the point where this person has really fallen in love with your mind. First, I'm not going to lie to you though. We always have to keep it real on Spiritual Infusion. First, they fell in love with the way you looked. That's why you have the strength here. That's why you have this Leo energy. The way you look, they were like, wow, they're hot. Wow, they're attractive. Wow, they're beautiful. Wow, they're handsome. I like their body. I like the way that they carry themselves. Then they fell in love with the way that you work, how you're a very hard worker, how you put time and energy into things that mean the most to you. And then the longer that they got to know you and started to understand your patterns, they fell in love with your mind. They fell in love with the fact that you're always very positive. You're always very inspirational. You're not somebody who is super negative. And I feel like what you've done is you've renewed their faith in humanity, or you've renewed their faith in people or in relationships. This is somebody that feels extremely spiritually connected to you. They understand that you're an individual. They feel like you're a star. They feel like something about you sets you completely apart. It's almost like when you're looking up at the stars and there's that big, beautiful, bright star, and you're like, why does that one look different? Because it's Jupiter, it's luck. And I feel like for you, it's like they've been guided to you, and it's deeper than just the physical. It's deeper than just what you do for work. This is something where they're viewing you as somebody that they've never been or never seen before. I also want to point out too that we have 4 cards that are out right now, and they're all fixed energy. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, all fixed energy. And the thing about the fixed signs is it's very purpose driven. That's what the fixed energy is. The fixed energy is something that is very consistent. You've consistently looked the same. You've consistently put hard work in, and you've consistently inspired other people. So they're sitting here saying, this isn't an act, this is who the collective is. But also, you being very different, I think you have to acknowledge when you're different. And different doesn't always mean bad, but different means that sometimes it's going to take a little bit of time for somebody to digest why you're different, digest why you're special. This is a very beautiful energy because you're fine on your own. With this star energy, the star is kind of like the Lone Ranger, or you could be somebody that's great in a pack. You're somebody that's great in a partnership. And this person is really talking to people about you don't understand. You don't understand why I like them. Yes, are they attractive? Absolutely. Yes. Do I want to take them home and play some music that gets you in the mood? Some Marvin Gaye? Yes, but you don't understand what's hidden. It's like people are talking about what's hidden with you, and it's your mind. It's your philosophy. It's the way that you're connected to these higher realms. Your imagination, your creativity, how you're very highly spiritual. There isn't a pessimistic energy when it does come to you. Whoever this energy is, they feel very deeply connected to you in a way where they understand why you're sensitive when it comes to society. However, there's some type of weird barrier of protection where you may or may not realize the things that people are saying or doing behind your back because you've elevated to a point where it's like, I don't know, when you're going forward, do you look behind you? No, you just keep going forward. You know what you want to obtain. There's no point in looking in the rear view mirror. So I feel like whoever this person is, it's like you've saturated, I feel like all areas of this person's life to the point where they feel connected to you physically, where they're very attracted to you. They're very attracted to the way that you work, your work ethics. This is somebody that wants to marry you, and it's because they feel very drawn to you. Look, I can't make it up. And this is the Four of Wands. It's almost like every reading that I've done, the Four of Wands comes out. That's Venus and Aries. It's a lot of Venus energy. Venus, Venus. It's like you've changed this person's perception or this person's opinion when it comes to relationships, which is something that's very beautiful. This is somebody that's literally sitting here saying, I want to marry them. If you're a masculine and you're thinking about this of a feminine energy, your person wants to marry you. It's like they're thinking about when you propose to them. They're thinking about being with you forever, about building this stability, building this partnership, and taking a level of action where you and them can have a very solid foundation together in the community and have this very prosperous life between the two of you, because this is somebody who feels very deeply when it does come to you. But also, this is a very action-based energy. This is somebody that's tired of waiting. They're done stalking. They're done sitting back. They're done pretending that they don't know who you are. This is somebody that doesn't want you to stress anymore. This is somebody that knows that you may have a lot of anxiety because you've taken too much on your plate, and this person wants you to be able to decompress. They want you to be able to chill. They want to be able to add to you or add to your life instead of subtracting. The Four of Wands is also 1111, the gates of heaven. So this is a divine partnership. And the thing about Venus and Aries is that they want to move very quickly. Venus and Aries wants to touch your face. They want to run their fingers through your hair. If you're bald, then they want to touch your bald head. They may want to shine that head. So don't take it negative if you're bald. They want to touch you though. They want to physically put their hands on you. This is coming in as a lot of fire. It's a lot of passion, which is beautiful because this is almost an energy where it feels bigger than life. It feels like this person wants to communicate to you. Hey, I want to be with you, but I want to be with you deeper than what you realize. I want to be able to communicate how I feel, honestly. If this reading resonated with you, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more, your offering helps me continue to share love with those who need it most. Together, we are building a community. It is a refreshing energy though coming in here because this person is being mindful and they're aware of what you've gone through. They're now aware of certain communication in regards to you, why people said certain things. Look, I just cut the deck and it's judgment. This is also somebody that could be telling other people, hey, look, this is what I'm going to do with them. And it's coming in as this person taking responsibility. This person saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be disciplined. If the collective wants A, B, or C, I'm going to give them A, B, C, D, and E. Like they're going to go above and beyond in order to be with you. But there is a lot of communication over this judgment, over who you are, because it's an awakening. For some of you, somebody could want to talk to you about your early childhood. What did you go through? Who are you? Your siblings? Where did you go to school? Any type of everyday activities. This is somebody that could want to talk to you every day. This is somebody that's sitting here saying, I should be with them. Why am I not with them right now? This is even somebody that is very shocked. They're shocked at your ascension because you may be somebody that you don't look like what you've been through. For some of you, you've been on the highway to hell for a really long time. By the way, have you liked the video? Subscribed? Come on. If you like the video, maybe an angel gets their wings or something like that. Nothing negative, but yeah, like the video. I would appreciate it. It's free to like the video. It's like those people that are being stingy with the likes. Hit that like. Stop. You never know. You may like the video and then boom, God blesses you with something because when you give, you receive. But there's a significant awakening here with your truth, which is beautiful because there's also a resurrection or a reincarnation or a reunion. So you could be coming back into contact with somebody. Somebody could be contacting you, communicating that they want a second chance with you, or just letting you know how they feel. For some of you, somebody is going to marry you or they want to marry you. Heavy Capricorn energy, which is beautiful. This is a very, very beautiful energy because whatever this communication is, the third house that's Gemini, whatever the communication is coming in, it's almost like the duality. It's giving a level of duality because I feel like there's a place of innocence here. Today is the 17th, so you have 8 here. You have 58. You have 5, 17. You have 4, 17. You have 19, could be significant. 88 could be significant. 83, 320, 23, 28. But whatever it is, it's coming in where you're being viewed right now as somebody that's very realistic, somebody that's very grounded, somebody that is very resourceful. For some of you, it's like they're viewing you in a completely different light. Somebody here could also be talking about your age, where you looked a lot younger, but they're finding out that you're older. I'm also getting that somebody here wants to come see you. They want to come. For some of you, if you're at a distance from somebody, it's like they want to travel to see you. They feel like you and them are on the same journey. Somebody here could also be getting over being sick here. It's like they want to be in the same direction. Again, I cut the deck and it's another Chariot. It's like you both are on the same page. You may be going parallel paths, but eventually your paths are going to cross where you're both on the same page. And the beautiful thing about this connection with the two of you is it is going to be equally yoked. You have a Chariot, they have a Chariot. So you both have something to offer. That's the 1111, that's that equally yoked energy. I'm a 1, you're a 1. Together, we're 1. We're an 11. You could be a life path 11, you could be a life path 8, you could be born on the 8th, you could be born on the 17th, you could be born on the 26th, you could be born on the 29th, you could be born on the 19th or the 20th of the month or the 7th. You could be a life path 7. There's something deeper to this relationship or deeper to this connection than I feel like what is actually being acknowledged because there's protection around your connection. Because this is all about completion. It's completing what isn't seen here. She's in the fog. This looks like almost like California to me, you know, like the Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate, or maybe a bridge in a different country. But over here, this looks like Miami. It looks like the boardwalk. It looks completely different. So you maybe didn't have all the information when you were following this person, when you were getting to know this person, when you fell in love with this person. But what you're going to see is that whatever you didn't know here, it's being illuminated soon because whatever obstacles were in front of you, there is this ascension. There is success here. This is a victory. This is all about willpower and movement and discipline in a way that it is a brand new start. I feel like you guys are getting ready to enter into a point of your life where whatever you ask for, God is getting ready to deliver. I just heard your prayers have been answered and you will be receiving communication that's necessary and needed relatively quickly here. Wow, I love you effortlessly. So it's fascinating because I almost said endlessly is what I wanted to say, not effortlessly. So there's somebody here that like fell in love with you, and it was easy to fall in love with you to a point where they were questioning themselves. Why do I love them? Why am I into them the way that I'm into them? What the heck is going on here? This doesn't make sense. This is also somebody who isn't used to somebody like you. I'm not used to someone so healing like you. Again, that's the Sun in Judgment. Your bright energy is very healing. This is also somebody that is sitting here bottom of the deck saying, you know, you deserve a lot more than what's been given, whether that's from the past. This is almost like the frequency. This is somebody that wants to make it up to you This is somebody that knows like you've been through a lot of pain. It feels like you've been through a lot of pain because you've been misunderstood. And I feel like whoever this person is, it's like they don't want you to forget them. They want to be able to express to you. They want you to be the center stage. They want you to be very confident. They want you to be proud of them. They want you to be happy. This is somebody that wants to be very romantic when it does come to you, and it is motivating them even more than what you realize because they've already recognized how special you are. How are you the sun and the star and the moon? How does that work? This is also somebody that's sitting here saying, I'm knowingly or not manifesting you by heavily thinking about you. There's the star card. This person can't get you out of their mind. This is also somebody that's been thinking about proposing to you. For some of you, this could even be a relationship or somebody that you recently met, but this could be somebody that wants to move relatively quickly here. When it comes to you, you're home to me and I want to come home. It's like this person doesn't like being away from you, but I also feel like for them, they try to pull back a bit how much they really care. For some of them, their friends could be judging them like, what's wrong with you? What got into you? Doesn't matter if they're boys or girls or whatever it is, somebody's judging this person because it's out of character when it does come to them. Let me show you I did change. Look, for some of you, somebody did you kind of dirty. You deserve better than what I gave you. I want to make it up to you. Let me show you I did change. So somebody here is saying, listen, I know you think you know who I am, but I've put in the work. I want to be different. And this is also somebody that's sitting here saying, I hope that you forgive me. This is somebody that wants a new start. This is somebody that's sitting here that's saying, like, what I have with you, I don't want with anyone else. This is somebody that's coming in. I just cut the deck and it's saying you're not just a moment, you're somebody who's embedded in my life forever. Because again, you've created some type of significant change within this person, but also within your connection. This is also somebody that could have felt like there was certain things that they needed to work on with themselves that was affecting the connection. And now they're over here saying like, I want to grow with you. I want to build an empire. I want to be more than just friends. I want to have something real. I want to tell you how I really feel. I want a chance to tell you how I really feel. For some of you, if there is distance, whether that's you have them blocked, communication, physical distance, they're tired of the distance. They're tired of waiting. This person, I feel like they've repressed a lot of how they feel for you to the point where it could even feel like maybe they didn't care about you in that manner. But again, expressing how I truly felt wasn't easy, but you make me want to grow in ways I've always been afraid of. And when I picture myself happy, it's with you by my side. So this is somebody that's really sitting here saying, I want you. This is somebody who's refusing to let you go. I'm not going to let them go. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not letting them go. This is somebody who's also very intrigued by your energy. This is also somebody that could get very turned on when you get angry or when you get feisty or when you get mad. They just feel it's like it could be the way that you express yourself. It turns me on when you express yourself, even when you're mad. This is definitely somebody though. Yes, I'm in love with you, but it scares me. I don't want this feeling to fade away and I want you to be happy with me. I picture myself happy with you. This is somebody that has very deep feelings for you. You are home to me and I want to come home. Doesn't matter if you've lived with this person, if you were already in a relationship with this person, whoever it is, this is somebody that wants something very deep with you. This is somebody that wants to really express exactly how they feel. They want to be able to open up. They want to be able to stop sabotaging, I feel like, themselves. Look, right as I said that, I swear, I shuffled the deck. I realized I was sabotaging me and you. It's like this is somebody that it feels like in the past they could have purposely tried to pull away from you, not talk to you, not give to you because you were the only person that was occupying their thoughts and the way that they were thinking. This is also somebody that's sitting here saying, you give me a feeling that I struggle to put into words because you're special. This is somebody that's sitting here saying, you make me feel vulnerable and safe at the same time. Look, I'm looking back at my previous relationships and I see now how they were not best for me. This is somebody that could have been attracting a lot of toxicity or toxic people in general. This is also somebody that's been through a lot in their childhood. So there could be certain childhood wounding here. I want to give you the world and then some, because you make this person feel a certain way where, yes, I'm in love with you, but it scares me. Look how beautiful this is. When I picture myself with you, I'm happy with you by my side. I want to give you the world and then some. It's very beautiful. It's very poetic in a way where I feel like it's almost, I don't want to say it's unexpected. There definitely could be somebody that is obsessed with you. Somebody here also, for some of you, they may want to start over. Can we have a do-over? I don't know why they want a do-over, but they do. This could be somebody that could have done something that they weren't supposed to. Or this is somebody that just really wants to wine and dine you, that wants to show you how special you are to them. It's very beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and get into your extended. I do want to know why people are talking, so there is a lot of conversation or conversing around you. Let's also get time frames and things like that as well. What's this person's overall energy towards the collective? What's their overall energy towards the collective? Wow. The sun illumination. It's funny because when I'm asking what's the energy around your relationship or around love in general, it's the sun. It's the truth. You can't hide from the truth. What is done in the dark will always be brought to light. So there's an energy here with this. If there is a karmic energy or someone around them that's an external influence, what's their energy towards the external influence? What's their energy towards an external influence? If there is one, the tower. Yeah, definitely. And this could even be you have an external influence. Whoever has an external influence inside of your connection, that could be a friend, that could be a family, that could be a mother, a brother, a sister, whatever. What is this person worried about? What are they scared about? Like what is this person's fear when it comes to the collective? Karma. It could be karma. It could be the fact that this person is like in love with you. But again, it's like because of maybe how everything started off, they could have been acting like they didn't like you. They could have been acting like, oh, it wasn't nothing to their friends, only to find out it's something very deep here. That's very a deep, emotional, connective energy. I also want to find out what are they saying to people, because whatever was communicated to this group of people or to somebody in particular, it feels like it changed something, that there's a timeline that's changed or something has changed inside of your connection to a point where it's very beautiful, it's very positive. By the way, we have 4 more cards to pull. All of this is going to be available on the extended. Look, I can't make it up. The 2 of Pentacles is here. Somebody is waiting. What is this person fantasizing about with the collective? What are they fantasizing about? What is this person fantasizing about? High Priestess is in reverse. For some of you, it's like showing other people, you, or even showing your relationship going out. Look, the Hierophant is here, and this Hierophant has the eyes open. Look, this Hierophant's looking directly at, like, nope, you don't get to be hidden. This is something that needs to be celebrated. They could even be fantasizing about marrying you, fantasizing about a bunch of different things. What is unknown? What is this person hiding when it comes to the collective? What are they hiding? Page of Swords. Now, we all know the Page of Swords is the stalker of the tarot. If you get the Page of Swords, someone's stalking you, they're watching you in cameras. They could be watching you at work. They're watching you work. If you're somebody that does something online on social media, this is somebody that could be doing their due diligence. They could be researching. They could be elbows deep. If you're on Facebook, it's like all of a sudden you click on your profile, then you're like, oh, there's their dad. Then you're on your dad. Then you're on their cousin, and then you're on your cousin's brother's page. And then all of a sudden, somehow you're back in 2008 and you're watching them, at some type of function. It's like whoever this person is, they're very focused. What you don't know is on you. They're very curious about you. They're very nosy. They want to know everything. They want to be in the know. What action is this person going to take? Some action very quickly. Knight of Wands. And last but not least, what can the collective expect moving forward romantically from this person? There is going to be a surprise. Somebody may want to come forward and say that they're sorry. Wow. The Sun, this is what you can expect. Happiness. I think I want to point this out. I know we're already super deep in the read, but we started with the sun and we ended with the sun. And I don't feel like that's a coincidence. I don't feel like anything is left by chance. I think everything is always divinely orchestrated by God. So whoever this person is, the way you make them feel, they want to make sure that you feel the same. So with that being said, this is your read. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your love and support. For those of you guys that are coming on down and want to watch the extended, this is Infinity from Spiritual Infusion. Click on the link and it will take you straight to the reading.